Howdy folks, and welcome to this Let's Play of Stellaris, which we are playing as Plantoid species. And this is episode number 40. My name is Sonelias, and we're loading the last save game, which was of course the end of episode 39. Let's have a look at where we left off. Now we were at war with our neighbors, which is the guys down here. I still have a few of their fleets that I'm encountering. Some of their systems have already been occupied by either myself or some of my vassals. So I got two of my vassals basically occupying some of their worlds, and we have basically entered this system here with the intent really of taking over that particular world here. Now I've got a new fleet here. I'm basically building up my new armies. Because, well, last turn I basically suffered some defeats. I suffered some defeats in terms of actually some of my armies being defeated. So I'm having to recruit new army components, which is not a big problem. It just of course means it's going to take a little bit longer before we can actually get this done.
Fleet engaged.
Now they look to have a fair number of psionic army components on this world here, which is fine by me. But of course we do have some of our fleets engaging some other units. They had some units just hanging around the edge there,
Situation
which has
updated.
just been destroyed, which is great. Alright, so post-combat report there. Nothing new there for me. I've got a negative balance is what it says. Interesting. How comes I got a negative balance? Okay. Debris.
Research complete. Debris analyzed.
Perfect, I just finished some more materials here. Durasteel armor, great. Always welcome, I would say. Let's recruit some psionic army troops here, as well as some regular assault army troops. There's more regular assault army troops. And as soon as they're all ready, I'm going to embark all of them, as you see me doing now. And I really intend to merge all of these up again. Finished another one. Perfect.
Debris analyzed.
Extra research points coming in.
Ships upgraded.
Actually upgrade all of these ships here as well. So at the moment I stand at 84%. Now I've got my various different fleets. This fleet here, I would love to move forward, I guess, into orbit of this system. This fleet here, it's pretty decent strength, it looks like. Now I want to move into this system here, and I actually specifically want to go towards that planet there. Okay, so as you can see, my current travel range is limited here by these bordering systems. Science ship has been upgraded. I can actually go through these research projects here. Kicking up the clock speed. I should keep myself busy
Hostile
with
fleet
additional
engaged.
armies.
Debris analyzed. Hostile fleet engaged.
Interesting. Which is one of their fleets. Yes, I'm engaging one of their fleets. Pretty decent strength. Now it's right on top of me here, really. It's a single fortress. Looks like I'm going to be losing some of my cruisers here.
Situation log updated.
12.9 is my current strength.
Ships
Taking out some
upgraded.
airships there.
Situation log updated.
In the meantime, I've got my allies coming in as well. Still
Hostile fleet
12.9 here.
engaged. Ships
Still.
upgraded. Situation log updated.
I just gained some strength. It does look like it.
Situation log updated.
Sweet. And I did actually defeat them. Good. So, predictive algorithms have been increased.
Debris analyzed.
So we're taking on that starbase here, which is great.
Situation log updated.
Further systems here where I can actually do research. I can actually build additional stations here as well. Should be quite welcome. At least I would imagine so. And actually, let's go straight
Station
for that
under
system
attack.
here as well.
Hostile fleet engaged.
So again, I got normal speed on this one. I'm going to embark. I'm also going to embark on this one. Ooh, ooh. We have achieved a victory. We beat them. Great. Great. So we beat them, which is always a welcome thing. We've heard the pains of the cosmos crying out against this conflict. Talk to stop senseless dissonance. We surrender immediately. Well, thanks for that. Great. Let's pause the clock briefly. Debris fleet. Yeah, we defeat them there. Further fleet bits here. And of course, we have got the various different fleets already, which we can now, of course, send back for repairs and whatever else needs to be done. Okay, so those systems that we just gained, did we just gain anything? Hold on. We liberated some of their planets, didn't we? Ah, yes. Interestingly enough, the color of their empire here is almost the same as what we had before. Well met, friend, let us know there's something the Varalviv galactic homogeny can do for you. Okay, interesting. So these guys here are the same. Now I'd like you to become my vassal. Ask to be the vassal, invite to alliance. No. What will we do here? Liberators. Why spiritualist? These guys are spiritualist and militarist as well. Guarantee independence. Invite to alliance. No, they don't like that. Apologies. Offer them a trade deal. Well, let's offer them wormhole access. Let's maybe get mutual wormhole access with a monthly transfer of 3. That should keep them appeased as well. And I did ask them to seed one of their planets, which it doesn't say which one it was, but I believe that is down here. So we've been at war with these guys here earlier, and they should now have gotten their hands on one extra planet here, which is 1, 2, 3, and it should be on the. I thought it was on the east side, but maybe not. That's fine for the moment being. Perfect, so they accepted our deal. What more could we wish for? Not much, really. Alright, so we have gained a victory.
Research complete.
And now the color has changed. Let's see what I can do now. Form non-aggression pact, which is... okay. Why can I not make them my vassal? Interesting. Honor-bound warriors. So we completed the research, the hyperlane mapping. Apologies. Sensor range, colony speed. I guess the sensor range is an interesting one to get. Colony development speed though is a cheap one, so it should be quick to get. I should now see all these individual lines, so depending on the travel technology that's being used, you might have to be traveling along these lines. Luckily I didn't have to do that. I have to basically use wormhole generators, which is an alternative to that, but it comes down to pretty much the same thing. Okay. Perfect. So let's kick up the speed here again. Ah, that's where now. Basically they gain access to this world here. So the Oscox Allied Sons. Then what else we got here? We got also the Reulian Confederacy of Leagues and the Evandi Confederacy. These guys have actually expanded that direction north, which, okay. Oscox Allied Sons. So how long would it take to integrate them into my realm? That'll be a little while, it looks like. These guys here, if I were to want to integrate these, would take me almost as long.
Research complete. Debris analyzed. Incoming transmission.
So I've gained the auto cannon. Nope, I'm not inclined to give you any of my star maps. Okay, so I've finished lots of armies. So one of the things I want to do here again is I want to start merging all of these individual fleets into one. And again, all of the ones that I got on planet, I want to basically embark onto ships. Because again, I want to basically make sure that they all form up with the main fleet, of course. That always takes a little bit of time putting all this together, but the ultimate outcome, of course, is what it's all about. Now, one of the things I was looking at earlier is actually changing my government. So at the moment I get benefits in terms of naval capacity plus 10%, ship cost minus 10%, rivalry influence is increased by 25%. Now there is actually here something called the Martial Empire, which actually does double those entries. So it's an advanced form of military autocracy, where the state exists largely to support the military. And I actually think it would be beneficial to upgrade that to the advanced form there. So I'm actually going to choose that option. I'm going to go through the reform option here. And I should now, of course, straight away get the benefits of all this.
Debris analyzed.
So I've got transport fleet here, ready. I want to, of course, make sure I move it towards a position where I can do something with it. Now, I do notice I've got these cows or space cows, whatever you want to call them, moving around through space. I've got some additional ships I can upgrade here as well. Upgrade all of these ships one by one. This one's being repaired, but after the repair I also want to invest some time and effort into upgrading all of these ships again. Perfect.
Research complete.
Finished some research, even better. Observatory, so another one of these ones we can actually take, which is good. Purples are always good ones to get. So this one should be a relatively quick one again. 9 months.
Debris analyzed.
Any extra points where we can actually get some debris that we can analyze? Doesn't look like it, does it? Upgrade is finished. Upgrade is finished. Upgrade is finished. Deal come to an end, and we basically had finished our repairs here as well. So any further ships I can actually upgrade here? It doesn't look like it. They're all upgraded already to the latest level. But of course my transport fleet here can also be upgraded to the latest level. Just need to send them to the correct position. Right, so can I declare war upon these guys now? So at the moment I got a peace agreement for the next 9 years still, which is fine by me. These guys here, can I declare war upon them? The same duration of peace, it looks like, is enforced. Which is, okay, fine, happens.
Ships upgraded.
Now as my sphere of influence of course grows, I should, in theory, be able to, of course, add additional bits and bobs to my territory. Now this system here is just outside of my borders. This one is in my borders. That one's outside of the borders. I really want to keep an eye on all the ones that are within my borders. That of course I could potentially do some research on. Okay, clock speed is still running at the very fastest level at the moment.
Complete.
Finish some additional research. Ooh, to the other side. And what does that require for me to have? That basically requires me to have a number of these premium techs. So this is a ship-mounted quantum destabilizer, and what does that do? It basically decreases the fire rate of the enemies. Building cost decrease, but I'm gonna go for that one here. A further purple. Leader lifespan will be increased shortly once I complete that technology society research here.
Research complete.
Okay, ooh, one of my leaders has died, my general. Okay, now it's not my government leader, is it? No, it doesn't look like it's my government leader, because that is the seed of livestock of Brown. So we did finish some research here. Border range increase, always one we want to have. Don't get that often, but of course I do want to increase my borders, which means I get additional systems to fall within my range, which means I can actually start picking up those resources from there. So that will hopefully come through. Well, I guess that will be the next episode, because looking at the clock, I guess it's about time for us to call it a day. Well, thanks for joining me on episode 40 of this Plantoid species Let's Play. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and hopefully I will see you on the next one. Have a good day. Bye-bye.